This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Didn't win the Powerball, so it's BS News for this Friday, the final day of November 2012, and away we go. Dateline, Rice-a-Loony. This week, John McCain continued his crusade against UN Ambassador Susan Rice with such intensity that the White House said McCain was, quote, obsessed. McCain denied the accusation that he's obsessed as reporters caught up with him in the van he's living in outside of Susan Rice's house. Dateline, Power Lunch. On Thursday, Mitt Romney had lunch with President Obama at the White House. Experts say this is the first meal that Romney has had in years that wasn't part of a $50,000 per plate fundraiser for Mitt Romney. Dateline, DePayne. The man who, before the election, had Mitt Romney's campaign logo tattooed onto his face says he now wants to have it removed. The bottom line is that only an idiot submits to something permanent in the world of politics. Just ask anybody who has signed Grover Norquist's tax pledge. Dateline, pro-strife. Lawmakers in Michigan are considering a bill that would let people claim unborn fetuses as dependents. So Republicans have finally found a way to combine their two favorite things, fetuses and tax avoidance. If you had November of 2012 in the office pool on that one, you win. Yay. Finally, Dateline, the do-nothings. The current Congress is on pace to pass fewer laws than any Congress since 1947. Of course, when you actually look at who is in the current Congress, that's probably the best thing we could possibly have hoped for. Nobody, and I mean nobody, looks at Louis Gohmert and says, you know, I wish he would get more things done. Well, time for me to go take a Gohmert and then dream of 3 olive martini o'clock. BS News for Friday. Have a great weekend.
Banish Christmas. Yeah. It's that time of year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The decorations are out, people are shopping, and most importantly, Bill O'Reilly is pushing the idea of the war on Christmas again. Oh, they're going to start it earlier and earlier. I mean, this year they started after Thanksgiving. Next year they'll start it right around Halloween, I think. You know, this is the oddest assertion, though, that I think I've heard in all the years that Bill O'Reilly has been saying that we are having the war on the Christmas. They must have the bookers at Fox when they have to go outside the little circle of people that they always talk to, which is each other. You ever notice that? This is what the cable news shows do. They only ever talk to each other, right? It's like Charles Krauthammer is on every single show, right? And Marcia Crowley is on every single show. I mean, it's the most ridiculous, and they only ever interview each other. And it's the same on the left, I have to say. I mean, Eugene Robinson making his 400,897th appearance, Ezra Klein filling in for, fill in the blank, right? We all know what we're talking about here. But Bill O'Reilly is running out of people to debate about the war on Christmas. So the bookers must have gotten a list of every atheist in the country, which is a growing faction of voters. Truly. More people are becoming atheists in this country than ever before. Isn't that amazing? This is why Bill O'Reilly is so down in the dumps. It seems like the more you know, the less likely you are to believe that there's a war on Christmas. It's just cutting into his whole audience.